So let's come back to Hume, right? And the causality issue on philosophy and sciences. Well, the first thing is when we think about Hume, the experience is the key element to understand his philosophy. So we have a cause that generate an effect. Hume will think on this causality principle, right? Causality. And what he will say, look, there are two elements very important in causality. Why? Because if we broke the implication that exists among these elements, right? If we broke, there is no contiguity. So one of the elements of causality in a first perspective is contiguity, right? What is contiguity? This is contiguity, but not this, right? So, contiguity. Another important element on the causality notion, necessary connection, right? What is necessary connection? And here we will enter in another issue, that is, we are thinking two separated objects. One is cause, other is effect. Why this is necessarily the effect of this? It's a question. So, one kind of philosophers will say the cause and the effect are in the same moment. So, the first cause will cause itself. This is one argument, and Hume will say this is not valid because our experience does not show this to us. Or another issue, how can something exist from nothing? So, if you have an effect, it is possible this effect coming from nothing. So, usually, at the side of contiguity, we have the necessary connection. But what Hume will say about these two elements? Well, this is all the result of memories. Why? Because, and here is an important notion, we are talking about impression, right? Impression that we receive, that our body can feel, impressions in our mind also. So we are talking about impression. And when this becomes regularly, so we think that because something happens a lot of time, we start to think that this is a necessary thing. So, we are talking that the causality is a result of our repeated experience, right? That show to us what? A constant conjunction. This is what causality is for Hume. So we have a new vision here, right? Because, and this is a very difficult point. Why? Because if causality is the result of constant conjunction, right? Memories, impression. So, what is the self? This is an open issue yet. What is the self for him? What is the cause of the self? Because if the causality is experience, what is the self?